Hey, comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, Mike Spider Slayer. That's right, fans, you are back and you're getting ready to watch another comic book review. That's right, guys. And today we're talking about this guy right here, and that is the Superior Spider-Man issue number 26. That's right, guys. The prelude to Goblin Nation and the beginning of the return of all our favorite guy, Peter Parker. That's right, everybody. So when I got this issue, I was totally excited for it, right? And by the time I got done with the issue, I kind of felt like, okay, nothing really got accomplished. So I have to wait another week or so to get my next issue of Superior Spider-Man. So I'll tell you why. Our writer is Dan Slott. Our regular artist on here is Humberto Ramos. We get a couple of different artists in this book, which is, I'm trying to see, Rodriguez and Martin. That's right. The actual cover here looks really well. You got a nice battle here going on between Hobgoblin and Green Goblin, and it looks epic. I mean, this is a great Spider-Man classic villain cover that you love to see, especially with Spider-Man's eyes in the back and you see his webs and everything. Really cool. I really thought it was awesome. So going through the story a little bit, okay, so just to let everybody know that there are spoilers out here with this particular issue, and I think we can discuss this. I think a lot of us have read this issue, but in case you haven't, please read the issue and then come back and you know, you can see my thoughts and opinions on this. Okay, so in the beginning of the issue, we open up with Humberto Ramos's art, and you get to see this whole battle going on between goblins, Hobgoblin, Green Goblin, and you get to see all kinds of stuff going on here. And just for a halt in the battle, it's no one's going to fight anybody except the two goblins, which is Green Goblin and Hobgoblin, and the winner takes all. That's basically what the gist of it is with the battle between Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. So pretty interesting there. Then what happens is you get this secondary story that has to deal with the Avengers and Superior Spider-Man himself dealing with his behavior in Avengers Tower, how he erased his medical records and has been acting funny and things like that. So for like the third time in this Superior Spider-Man series, we have the Avengers who's just like, you know what? We should really talk to him this time, you know? So, you know, they take battle on AIM, and they take out AIM, which you got pretty good paneling here. Not really great artwork. All you ever see is like the Avengers just standing around. They don't really do anything. So I guess that was okay. And then the best part of the issue, I thought, was this part here, where you get to see the return, a really good return of Peter Parker, but in a really clean-slated mind. He has no memory of everything. The only thing that sticks with him, though, is what's going to get him back to gain control of his body. And you get to see key memories of him knowing that he's Spider-Man. And you get to see all these important moments in his life. So I thought that part was really well done. In the issue, you get to see a continuation of battling between the Hobgoblin and the Green Goblin. I thought this was great artwork here. And you get to see a reveal of, you know, at least you get to see who you think the Green Goblin is, because it reveals more, I guess, of what you think would be Norman Osborn in the issue, where you're made to believe that, okay, that is Norman Osborn. It can't be anybody else but him. But I think Dan Slott is out there to sit there and make you believe, and he doesn't even admit it. He doesn't admit it. Everyone else is out there saying and assuming that he's Norman Osborn, because they're cheering him on and going, Osborn, 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 while he actually did kill the Hobgoblin. But then when you get the reveal, you find out that it's not really a Hobgoblin or Kingsley. It's actually just a brainwashed goon that's posing as him, which can be expected. So at the end, you see Kingsley actually brainwashing another person. And then you find out also that Spider-Man quits the Avengers because he's like, oh, I'm not going to let them take me or brainwash me or blah, blah, blah against my will. So he jumps out the window. Okay, so there's your issue in a gist. I didn't give away a lot. You got to read it to appreciate it, like I usually say. But my thought process on this book is we got no progression. I thought that in the issue, it's everything that we learned or what was happening still is happening. Nothing really progressed. And I guess that's why you call this a prelude, because you find out that Peter Parker was coming back from the last issue because you got to see the ghost of him. In this issue, you find out that he's in the mind. He's like this big. He has key memories that he remembers and remembers that he's Spider-Man. Nothing progressed any further to get him any further to becoming Spider-Man again. The whole Avengers and Superior thing. The Avengers have been after him or been questioning him or been thinking that he's a bad guy for how long now? And he just ups and quits. And they all just stand around and they watch him. You're the Avengers, dude. You're the flippin' Avengers. Tackle his ass, strap him in a chair, do whatever you can to do some kind of brain test on him and find out that it's not really him. Like, do it, you know? And then last but not least, we find out that we have Hobgoblin and Goblin doing battle. And, of course, you're led to believe that it's Norman Osborn. But, again, I still think it's not him, even though you get some physical alterations to his body that made you believe that. And, of course, it's Hobgoblin and it's Goblin. I also feel that the whole Avengers and Superior thing has just been well played out. It's really not necessary. I think the 3 artists in the book was a little bit too much. If you took out that Superior or the Superior and Avengers part of the story, I think it would have been better. I did like the Peter Parker and the actual, when he was in his mind and trying to gather his thoughts. I liked it, but I thought it could have been better. I thought Stegman did a better job of going into the main mind part of it. And I think what would have been cooler is if we went into the mind and we saw the mind as like a black and white with maybe some colors in there, like a red color or a blue color mixed in with a gray and a black, trying to make it a little bit dark, trying to find his way around. I thought that might be a little bit, would have been cooler too, and something different that we don't always see in Marvel Comics, which is a black and white most of the time. So I thought that would have been cool. So hopefully this story, will progress going further. Obviously, we go into the first main part of it. But I'm going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was good, but it could have been better. I was really excited going into this, but I didn't leave as excited when I got done reading it. I was kind of just at a standstill, and it just made me, I don't think you really need to read this to find out what's going on, because everything that you read in the last issue kind of is the same in this issue. So nothing really got resolved. So guys, leave me your thoughts, leave me your opinions and comments below, and tell me what you thought of this week's Superior Spider-Man. And that's it, guys. That's all I have for you for this issue. So guys, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, I'll see you in the next comic book review. Take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye.